It's hot as balls in here. It's hot.
It's 76 in our apartment.
Notes to the audience. It's like 77 because, see, before we record to get the best audio, we have to turn off anything that makes sound. We also have to stop recording every time a bougie freaking party bus driver drives past.
Yeah, as soon as the bachelorette party goes, woo!
Yeah.
We stop.
They're like, yeah. Bring
Party
a bucket
in
and a mop.
USA.
And yeah, wet ass P word. Yeah. Yep.
Our bachelorette parties are very different, apparently.
Apparently, you see, because we all listen to the '90s on our I was singing, you are my fire.
I was singing Miley Cyrus.
I don't know. I'm all about that NSYNC and Backdoor Boys. You know, that's what we used to call them back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, because they used to take it. I'm just kidding. Are we going to start the show?
We need to start.
Okay. We've already derailed. Hello and welcome to the Strive Nation podcast, the podcast where we talk about the monotony of daily life. But that's okay because sometimes that's exactly what you need in this crazy world. This is episode 16. My name is Cory and Estreen, and as always, I'm joined with my constant co-host, Taylor Huff. How are we doing today?
Sweaty.
You're sweaty?
Yes.
So sweaty.
But I'll survive.
We're recording late tonight, but that's okay.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about bucket lists.
Yeah, so I thought it'd be interesting to go through on a YouGov poll. There was a poll done over the last year from June 2020 to June 2021 of 9,608 individuals.
Ooh.
On what items they most likely have on their bucket list. They were polled, and the results would surprise you. Interesting. Yeah.
I think before we jump into it, we should do our bev of choice.
Yeah, let's do it. The beveragino of choice.
Yes.
What are you drinking tonight?
I am hydrating because I'm going to drink lots and lots of alcohol tomorrow. So
okay.
I'm drinking a key lime LaCroix.
That's actually fantastic.
Being responsible.
Yeah, that carbonated water.
Yep.
I like it.
What do you got?
What am I? Okay, first we gotta pop it. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Oh yeah.
Amazing.
I am yet again from the variety pack that I got from Abita Brewing. It's called a Giacomo, a juicy IPA, double dry hopped. Whatever the fuck that means, but I'm drinking it.
It's me very hoppy.
Let's give it a taste.
Give it a swig.
Oh my god, that is so hoppy.
Let me try.
Holy crap.
Let me try.
Dude,
in a good way?
I mean, I'm basically chewing on the hops.
That is the hoppiest IPA I've ever tried.
Yeah, it's not bad though.
And I like IPA.
Yeah, it's
that's
hoppy.
He's a hoppy IPA.
Energizer bunny hoppy.
Bunner?
Shut up.
No, good. Very hoppy.
Yes.
You can smell it.
I shall chew on this beer.
For the remainder of the show.
Yeah, so guys, pause the show. Go get your drinks. But before we start the show, make sure that you go right now and follow on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Strive Nation Pod for all the coolest content on the internet. And for you visual people, head over to YouTube and smash the subscribe button and like every video to show that you care. But first!
Upvotes and downvotes.
Upvotes and downvotes.
Yes. Can I go first?
Of course.
Yay! I think I always go first.
Always.
My upvote is I went to Wyoming.
Did you now?
I did. Saw my family. Because, you know, I'm originally from the middle of nowhere in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yep.
I did some whitewater rafting. Did some hiking in Vitavue. It was swell.
It was swell.
It was swell.
It is like living under a spotlight out there.
What do you mean?
There is lots of sun and not many trees.
There's lots of mountains.
Yeah, there's a lot of mountains, but
and
man,
prairie.
You better like the sunlight. It's like 4 hours a night and 20 hours of straight sun.
Wow. So descriptive.
I mean, I don't even know how to say it. It's like living under a spotlight, like a magnifying, like you're an ant.
Oh.
I like it, but I couldn't live there.
I like to visit.
Yes, I like to visit. Well.
It's nice to take a break. There's no service out there.
All right, well, I'm glad you got to see your family.
Yeah,
I did not. I got to stay home
Well,
by myself.
sucks. You don't have a lot of vacation time.
That is true.
What's your upvote?
My upvote is that we actually have tickets to outdoor movie theaters.
Yeah.
2 of them. We're going to see Clueless and Sandlot, and I'm very excited.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And we get to drink alcoholic beverage.
Yeah. You know what the greatest part about it is? It's 21 plus only. The entire movie, like outdoor movie thing.
You mean, so no screaming kids?
No children.
No puking toddlers?
No crying babies.
Well, that's good.
Just adults.
Just adults. And
Yes.
sometimes they're toddlers too, but
Well, I'd rather have those toddlers.
that's true.
And Corey's never seen Clueless.
I have not.
I'm so excited.
Sandlot, though. Definitely.
Sandlot.
You want to tell your story about the Sandlot? How we met? My first comments on your Instagram?
Oh, yes. Okay. Corey forgot about this. I had to remind him. So when we first were filming gags together, I posted a picture on my Instagram. You can go check it out. Of me wearing a Smalls jersey, like baseball jersey. And the caption said, "You're killing me, Smalls." And Corey commented, "A beautiful girl that also loves the Sandlot." It was something cute like that.
Aw.
It was adorable.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh my God, he likes me.
Yeah, sometimes I was suave, guys. Sometimes.
You were so freaking smooth.
I know. You
Yeah.
know, I had to put it on, you know, because
Good. We hadn't got on a date or anything yet.
no.
No.
I reeled her in, you know.
No, you didn't. I had to take you on like 10,000 dates.
Yeah, you're right. You actually reeled me in.
I sucked you into my claws.
Yeah, it's okay. It was all for the best.
You're stuck with me now, so.
Yeah, that's good. What's your downvote?
My downvote is my hairstylist left me. And I'm very upset because she is amazing and so talented and an awesome person and just positive, bubbly light of goodness. And she left me.
I'm sorry.
That's my downvote. I'm very upset about it.
I'm sorry for you.
Every time I get an amazing hairstylist, either I move away or they move away from me.
Yeah.
I'm cursed.
Well, all good things must come into an end, right? I believe that's the saying.
I don't agree with the saying.
Okay.
What's
right.
your downvote?
My downvote is that summer moves too fast. I feel like it's already it's more than halfway through the summer.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to do anything. It's like work all the time, but I guess that's what happens when you're an adult.
That's true.
So,
You know,
yeah.
pay the bills.
But the good thing is that summer here lasts a little bit longer, it seems.
Well, yeah, last Halloween I was in shorts.
Yeah, it's warmer here, it's nicer here, and yeah.
It stays about 70s through October.
Yeah, and the coldest it gets is, we always talk about this, is like, I think last year was like 30 was pretty much around the coldest, pretty close to
Yeah,
that.
when we got the snowstorm.
Yeah, we only got the snowstorm.
Yeah, and then it was
But it didn't get obnoxiously cold. I remember the year before it was pretty cold. You remember that? It got like down to 22 or 23. That was pretty cold.
Oh, yeah, like for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my dad made fun of me. But yeah, that is my downvote. Let's get into the main topic for today.
Yes, sir.
We are talking about a poll taken from You Gov America about the top 10 bucket list items that are on people's bucket lists. You would be surprised yet again on what is on those lists.
I was surprised. I think Corey's going to tell us what the definition of a bucket list is because I'm going to argue with what I think people put down as their answers.
Right. Well, I mean, so we can read the definition of a bucket list, but I think a bucket list is things that you want to do before you die.
Same.
Apparently, these people just want to do this sometimes in their life, but maybe people are just like, they relate these things with goals because they don't think they're going to die, so they have all the time in the world to do these other things. So it's like the things most on their mind at the current moment. Maybe that's what it is.
Everyone dies.
Well, yeah, but no, I mean, here's the thing about bucket lists is like, if you have a bucket list, you're like thinking that you're eventually going to die. And who is that an optimistic person is going to be regularly thinking about their death? No one, right? That's why I think the bucket list items are a little bit skewed. These are things that people are excited to do while they're alive versus things I want to do before I die.
Oh.
I think that's,
Really? I think about my death at least once a month, I think.
Okay, well, that's weird. And we should definitely look into therapy on that.
No, like
because-
once a month. I'm like, wow, I'm really grateful to be alive.
Oh, that's different. But thinking about your death, like, it could happen in a week. Let's do some bucket list items.
No, it usually goes hand in hand. Like, oh, I'm really grateful for my life. I'm super happy. And then thinking, like, take advantage of it while I can.
Yeah, but that's different than thinking about your death. That's not the same thing.
Well, taking advantage of it.
Being grateful for living is different than thinking about your death.
Taking it. I don't know what I'm saying. I give up.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Oh, those are very different things.
Okay.
It's like my buddy Joe from back home. It's like every time he has a birthday, on his birthday every year he goes, "Yep, 1 year closer to death." Every single year. I'm like, Joe, don't you have some excitement? He's like, well, I am the oldest in our group, and that just means I'm gonna die first. I'm like, I don't think that works that way, but
think so.
So okay, let's get into it. The number one thing at 41% of poll takers had this as number one.
Get healthier and lose weight.
Get healthier and lose weight.
I don't think that's a bucket list item.
Well, that's what's weird to me is like, hey, things you want to do before you die. Lasting things is like when you're dead, are you really going to care that you were, fat and sitting at home? I guess, people that have a bucket list, maybe they don't put things on there because their health is preventing them from doing other things on the bucket list. So number one thing has to be get healthy. And then the other things will follow. Because if you're unhealthy, you're not going to go skydiving. You're not going to go climb mountains. You're not going to do, you know what I'm saying?
You can go skydiving. That just involves rolling out of an airplane.
Okay, well maybe that was a bad example, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if you're unhealthy, and here's another thing is like here's another thing. Think about this. What if get healthy or lose weight was the number one item on a bucket list of someone who was terminally ill because of their weight?
Well, that would make a difference.
Yeah, see, think about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it's a bucket list item because you should make that a New Year's resolution or something. Like if someone tells me I have 6 years until I die, my number one thing isn't like lose weight.
Yeah, right.
Well,
that's I completely agree.
I don't know. It's just weird to me. That's just crazy that's the number one thing. I never would have thought about it.
To prove your point more, the number one thing on New Year's resolutions that we talked about in an earlier episode was lose weight was the number one thing. Remember that?
That's where I think it belongs.
Right. Maybe it's just health is a big idea to people, but it's also the hardest thing to overcome. Good health.
Oh, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
technically, like people struggle. Like the discipline aspect of it is like rough for some people. Maybe that's why it's on there.
Okay. I'll let people have it.
But it's definitely an interesting one. Mm-hmm. It's definitely lose weight, get healthy. I guess it depends. They kind of put them in the same category, but I
would change it to like run a marathon.
Well, that's on our list.
It is?
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, okay. What's the next one?
The next one is travel to an exotic location.
Boom. That is on my list.
That is number 2 on the list.
That's number 1 on my list.
Yeah. What would be the number 1 exotic location?
For me or for people?
No, for you. Like if that's on your list. Because I agree, this is definitely on the list. Travel and exploration and seeing the world before you die. That is definitely on the list.
I think my number 1 place to go is Thailand.
Thailand? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Thailand or Singapore. Somewhere over there I think would be pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just not... I'd like to say I'm cultured, and I'm definitely more cultured than a lot of millennials I know. Mm-hmm. But there's so much of the world to see.
I want to see it all.
Yeah.
I want to go absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
That would be my bucket list is travel the world.
Yeah.
Like not just a place, but all the places.
All the places?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know. I would like to go to Europe again. That's interesting. But just odd places. Like,
I want to go to India.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
The Middle East. I don't know why. I've always been fascinated with going to the Middle East.
It seems like everyone's interested in becoming a Buddhist monk up in Tibet, too. So.
Oh, that'd actually be very cool to go to Tibet.
Yeah, like, learn from the masters, Shave my head bald. Oh, wait. Wear a robe and be completely naked underneath. It's freeing. Huh? See what I did there? Wear a loincloth or something.
Oh, now you're Tarzan.
Well, I was getting into, what is that, sumo wrestling? I was getting into that, but it didn't translate.
It didn't. That's okay.
But you know what? You know what it does take to go to exotic places early in your life?
Money.
Money, and that's number 3.
Oh, wow. Smooth dude.
Well, you know, sometimes I'm on top of it.
Wow, that was fantastic.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I ruined it by pointing it out.
I will
but...
sign autographs later. First of all, before we get into it, the travel to an exotic location, number 2, 35% of poll takers had that as their number 2.
That's my number 1.
Oh, well, there you go. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Back to number 3.
Money. This one, I also don't think should be on a bucket list.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what you want to do with the money too, though. If part of your bucket list is using that money for philanthropy or something, or humanitarianism, then maybe it's you know what I'm saying?
Then I'd be cool with
See, but it doesn't really say that. It just says achieve a wealth goal, e.g., pay off a student loan. Yeah,
Why?
get them student loans.
You're going to die anyways.
Hey,
who cares if the student loans pay
guys,
off?
it really doesn't matter. We just will ride the deferment until Joe Biden takes away the student loan debt.
Papa Joe has got us.
Yeah, Papa Joe has got ya.
Also Bernie.
If he doesn't fall asleep first.
Bernie or Joe?
When I'm talking about sleeping, who am I talking about?
Joe.
Okay.
I was just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're doing with the money. If you are trying to attain this wealth to do philanthropy work and to donate it, or if you're gonna gift it to your kids or something. We don't have kids, but I would gift the money to my younger siblings. Like that, I think is okay to put on your bucket list.
Yeah, I mean, generational wealth starts pooling up over time too.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in America, that's what happens in America. We're very hardworking, driven people who really focus on family. So it would make sense that it gets,
Mm-hmm. I'm just imagining someone that their bucket list is to attain wealth. And I'm thinking in my head, you're going to die with all this random money.
Yeah, but like I said, it depends on what they're doing for it. And it's I think some of these, like I said, the difference is people conflate bucket list ideas, things they want to do before they die, with goals that they have in their life. And I think a goal you have in your life should be becoming debt-free.
Well, yeah.
They say money doesn't buy happiness. True, but it helps.
It helps.
It helps a lot.
You get to do things.
Yeah, money doesn't buy happiness, so I'll just have money and buy my happiness because I'll buy family and friends, okay?
You can't buy your family.
With enough money, you can.
Oh my God! Cory.
It's okay.
No. On to the next one.
Yeah, on
Weirdo.
to the next one. That was at 29% of poll takers had that in their bucket list.
Oh, so only 1% difference at 28% was see a natural wonder.
Yeah.
Have you seen a natural wonder?
Are you talking about the 7 wonders of the world or something?
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really horrible with this. I definitely should know some of these. I don't think I know any of them.
The Great Wall of China.
Oh, then I would like to see that.
The pyramids.
Oh, okay. So it's okay.
I think Niagara Falls is on there.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, well, I've seen all of those. I'm just kidding.
You haven't.
I've seen Niagara Falls. Very beautiful.
I think Yellowstone's on there.
No.
Yeah, I think Old Faithful is on there.
Oh,
or no,
actually,
Grand Canyon is too.
Okay. Well, I've seen a couple of these.
Yeah.
I would definitely like to see them all. Mm-hmm. Definitely a natural wonder. Maybe it depends. But yeah, I would definitely like to experience these things.
I think they're awe-inspiring.
It's if you're religious too and spiritual in any way, some of it's very important for your spiritual path.
Yeah.
But you get to see God's work.
That's true.
Yeah.
Niagara Falls is beautiful. It's breathtaking.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to feel the mist on your face up close.
Mm-hmm. And the Grand Canyon. Have you been there?
Yeah, when I was very young. Mm. Yep.
You experience everything.
Yeah, my dad took me by the leg and hugged me over the side.
No, he didn't.
You're right, he did. But he did drop me off a boat one time when I was drowning.
What?
Yeah, he was holding me over a boat. You know how parents do that to kids? They hold them up and they're like, woo, woo, and then they, and then my dad hung me over the boat for whatever reason over the side of the boat and just dropped me in the water. And I was all wrapped up, so it's not like I could swim my way out at, 6 months or whatever. Yeah.
You were not that little.
Okay, fine. I was like 6 to a year. I was less than a year old.
You were less than a year old,
Yeah,
and your dad dropped you out of a boat?
Yep. Yeah, he dropped me in the water, and then he had to jump in, but he always likes to make jokes that, yeah, he's like, yep, I dropped him, and there he went down in the water, and then all I heard from his little collapsed body was glug, 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 and then I had to jump in after him. I'm like, thanks, Dad. He's like, that makes a lot of sense, and why you're a little slow. I'm just kidding. He doesn't say that, but
That's what I was thinking.
thanks. Thanks, babe.
The oxygen was cut off from the brain.
Yeah, okay, back to the list.
Yes.
Now, this one I can understand, especially in America, why this one would be a good one. Because this is American bucket list, okay? It doesn't include other countries. Obviously, culture, I feel like, would really...
Play into effect.
Play here, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. What is number 5?
Own my own home.
At 27%. 27% of people want to own their own home in their lifetime before they die. Yeah, there's something about home. It's kind of, home is where the heart is, and that's where you build your family, and family is the most important thing in life, so it kind of makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's something to be said about working hard on something over the years, too. Like 20 years that you had the same house, and you had that many experiences in that house. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, like my grandparents' house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, it is weird to think about how many years pass, Mm-hmm. Yeah, times are changing, though. People, I do feel like the family a little bit is breaking down,
Yeah.
Especially with the younger generations, definitely.
Well, especially, yeah.
And you used to disagree with me, I think, on this, didn't you?
Right?
Well, with your family. Yeah.
Well, with my family. My family's different.
Own my own home. What is number 6?
Change someone's life for the better.
See,
I love this one.
Yeah, see, this one is more, I feel like, really impactful, because it could mean many different things to different people.
Oh, yeah.
It
could mean giving someone a bunch of money to pay off a medical bill, or it could just be volunteering with someone and reading to them every day. There's so many different ways you can interpret it.
Yeah, and it really, a lot of people attribute this whole idea, change someone's life for the better, to many different things. It could be the littlest thing that you did for them ever, but their life is fundamentally changed because of it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them, here's another thing, is you may not even know, because I know people whose lives have been completely changed by people they don't even know. Like celebrities or people or role models. So this is kind of an interesting one too. This one sits at 27% of poll takers.
I love this one. I want to put this one on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. The next one, we're there almost.
We're getting there, okay?
4 years later.
7 years ago.
I got wrinkles and droopy eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
I don't know where I was going
we're not talking about... that's not the only thing that's droopy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. She's not finding this funny. I find it very funny. Shut up.
You might go missing after this podcast.
Oh, wow.
The next one is get married.
Get married at 22% of poll takers had this on their list. Marriage is definitely a big thing. Mm-hmm. Even if you're, a Christian marriage is different than government-sanctioned, recognized marriage, but marriage of all forms, I imagine.
Yeah. I think, it's important for everyone.
Yeah.
It's something you hopefully...
It's important for different reasons, depending on the culture.
Yes. Important for different reasons. And ideally, you hope to only do it once. Mm-hmm. If you're my mom, you do it 3 times, but that's okay.
If you're my mom, you do it 6 times. So...
Sorry, moms.
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. Hey, man. I plan to do it once.
Me too.
Well.
Sure hope we do.
Let me know when you find that person. Shaboom! Okay.
Depends. If Cory keeps buying crypto miners, we're never going to get married.
Oh, dear. No, come on. That ROI will come in on itself eventually. I can only make so much money so quickly.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
What's the next one?
What is that? Where are we on 7? No, we're on 8. Okay, so there are more things on this list. The other ones taper down a little bit. They're kind of like honorable mentions.
Okay.
The ones that are kind of less than 15%, it starts to get pretty low here.
Gotcha.
The next one is learn a new language, including computer languages.
Ooh.
See, this one I think would be really neat.
I would love
Granted,
this one.
the older you get, the harder it is to learn a new language. The harder it is to learn anything new, to be honest with you. our minds are not sponges as we age.
No.
Yeah.
That's what makes this one all the more rewarding.
Yeah, I was in French class and Spanish class.
You took French?
Yeah, in 7th and 8th grade. It did not stick.
Oh, dang it.
I also took a Spanish in college and then dropped out of it.
Oh. If you could be completely fluent in another language, what would you pick?
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never thought of this.
You've never thought about it?
It would be the second. It'd be the second most
Spoken
used language. Yes.
You're
Spoken
so
language.
practical.
It'd be the second most.
What? There's not a language you just find that's super cool?
I mean, if you give me the option, I'm gonna choose something that has to do with Vikings. So
Swedish?
no, Swedish sounds dumb. Sorry, Swedish people.
It does.
And not French. French is too lovey-dovey. It wouldn't be French.
Italian.
It says computer language too. I would definitely do computer language. I would program the shit out of stuff. I'd make my own crypto coin. That's what I do.
Oh, that's good. That's fitting for you.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'd learn how to program or code.
I'd be fluent. Well, it's tied with French and Italian.
French and Italian?
Mm-hmm.
French is a little lovey-dovey, though.
Yeah, but French is the origin of ballet.
Oh, I
So
gotcha.
the origin of dance. I have French tattooed on my body. So I feel like I'm obligated to say French is number one.
Oh, I see.
You know, but Italian and Mandarin. I don't know why. I just really want to speak Chinese and be able to read the words.
Oh.
I feel like I'm crazy smart if I could read Chinese.
Yeah, and on my end, I think the whole coding or programming aspect of it, especially in today's age, is going to be so important in the next, from now on.
That's true.
Just with everything. You know how much good coders and stuff and programmers probably get paid right now?
A lot.
Granted, this is a bucket list, so who cares about the money, right?
True.
But yeah, if a pure language, spoken language, it'd have to be whatever the second most used language is.
Probably Spanish or something.
It'd probably Spanish. Yeah, but there's so many dialects
Mandarin.
too. There's so many dialects of Spanish too.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's different than Spain Spanish and Mexico Spanish and
South American.
yeah, South American Spanish.
It's all different.
Yeah, it is very different. I don't know what I would use. It is interesting though.
I like it.
It is really interesting. Okay, let's move on to the next one. That was at 19% of poll takers.
All right.
Yep.
What's the next?
The next number on our list here is have children at 17%. Why is that so low? Is 2020 and people are taking this freaking poll. Why is that so low? Now, they did provide on this You Gov America poll, they did provide the ages as well of what everyone said and what their values are. Mm-hmm. So I imagine younger people, I would say it's probably low because the demographic of people looking to have children is probably only from the ages of maybe 25 to 40, probably in there. It's only a 15-year gap, which makes more sense to me because anyone under the 25, they don't have kids on there.
Well, I could see them putting kids on there as eventually.
Yeah, but they're probably not thinking about it nearly as much as people in their 30s.
As our age.
Yeah, and definitely another thing for the older generations over the 45, they are non-existent in having kids because they probably already had them.
Or they don't want them.
Yeah, or they don't want them.
This is not on my bucket
But have
list.
children, yeah.
Is this when you tell me that you want kids and it's on your bucket list?
No, I mean, I don't think I would want kids, but I don't want to just completely close the book and say never, never, because things change for whatever reason.
At this current present time, mom, grandma, bonus mom, other grandma, mother-in-law, other mother-in-law, I would like to not have children.
Old ladies who come into my store.
Old ladies who see my engagement ring say, "Oh my God, how many kids do you have? You don't have any? When are you having them?" Martha, who I just met. At the present time, I do not see kids in my future. But I do see why people...
We're not interested in having children, but definitely
Puppies.
We'll leave one page out of the 300-page book for the possibility.
Yes.
Okay, that was at 17%. The next one, something that, I mean, I can understand why this is on people's list. It is a huge feat and a huge achievement for doing so, especially if successful. Mm-hmm. This one is start my own business. 15% of people.
This is a good one.
This is a pretty good one. It depends on what the business is too.
Yeah.
But I think it's it's accomplishment. It's something to take pride in, especially if you're doing humanitarian and philanthropic things with it.
Yeah. Well, I think too, it's the idea of being your own boss and then doing something that you're crazy passionate about.
Well, and that's another thing is hopefully you start the business because you're passionate about the business aspect instead of just like
not just for money.
more like monetary, motivation.
But being your own boss too.
Right. Yeah, and I've started my own business, Hidden Gems LLC. It's my crypto mining business.
Yep.
You're kind of getting involved in another business very soon, something that's going to be a sponsor of the show. Soon. Very soon. Yep. So very cool. And then we also technically, I guess this podcast is sort of a business. It hasn't been monetized, not yet.
What are you talking about? We're millionaires.
Oh, yes, my bad. We are millionaires.
Bro,
so...
we've made so much money off this podcast.
Yes. I don't know what to say to that. But yeah, no, hopefully soon we will have monetization. We will have merch for you guys. I always talk about it. And yes, I know at this point it's like, beating a dead horse, but that dead horse... It's happening. It will come back, yes.
It will revive.
It will revive.
Okay. The next one is meet a particular celebrity.
Definitely on my bucket list. I have a bunch of these.
Really?
Oh, 100%.
Who?
Well, one of them's dead, so Robin Williams.
Okay.
But definitely Jordan Peterson.
Oh, yeah.
And Nicole Arbour's creeped up there for whatever reason. I would like to meet her. Yeah, because she's so optimistic.
That's pretty easy to do.
Yeah, I know she's here. But that's like, I don't even know why. I think it's because of how fun-loving and like optimistic about life she is. Mm-hmm. And people generally aren't like that. So like maybe that's why, but she's crept up. But definitely Jordan Peterson's like, he's pretty high on that list.
She is not on my bucket list, but that's because I know that we're going to bump into each other at the mall and become best friends.
Oh, okay.
So, but Jordan Peterson's like real up there.
I
think that's the only person for me, to be honest.
Yeah, that's my number one. If I wanted to meet someone.
I am not usually starstruck by anyone at all. I think if I met Jordan Peterson, I would just start crying.
Yeah, Jordan Peterson.
I don't know.
Yeah, he
I think that's the one person I would be like, dude, I have no words, but thank you.
I can see why this is on there. It's 13% of poll takers had this on there. It makes sense. We do idolize them. Mm-hmm. And it depends on celebrity too. It doesn't always have to be actors or something. It can be motivational speakers, which is where we're coming from.
Yeah. Someone who changed your life.
Yeah. I feel politics became a big part of our lives a few years ago.
Yeah.
So philosophy, psychology, that became a big part of it.
I want to meet Joe Biden. I'm kidding.
Yeah. I don't care.
I know. I don't care either. I don't care.
Yeah, but even Trump, like, I don't care.
No. He hasn't changed my life.
It'd be neat, and it'd gotta be an honor to meet a president. Like, I think he'd be a cool dude to hang out with. But it's not like I'm going out of my way to find him or something, you know?
No. Like, I would pay a lot of money to meet Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, but technically, it would be cool. Like, let's say you had the opportunity to meet Donald Trump, like the former president. I think that's something that you could say, like, it would definitely be on my list that we'll talk about in a little bit. Like, that would be something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 100%. It's cool.
That'd be cool.
But, yeah. Sorry, we're biased. Then the next one is, now this seems more like up people's alleys that I could see on a bucket list because it's doing something daring, a little bit adrenaline rush, get that dopamine hit. Do an extreme sport, e.g. bungee jump / skydive. So something really insane that you would never see yourself doing, even if you're scared of it, maybe.
I thought this would be a lot higher on bucket lists. Like, when I think of bucket lists, I automatically think skydiving. So it's surprising to me that it's so low. It's only at 12%.
Now, maybe that 12% is held up by that stereotype that you're thinking of.
Oh. Well, it would be on my bucket list. I want to skydive. I want to skydive so bad. The idea of bungee jumping. Extreme
sport. I mean, skydiving's cool. I would much rather do that thing, those people where they jump off buildings and paraglide, like, with the wings down, like, on their bodies. Oh. I think that would be so dope.
You mean like hang gliding?
I don't know. It looks sweet.
Oh, no. I want to that is more riskier than skydiving.
I know, but that's where the adrenaline rush comes in.
I'd much rather skydive.
Oh, well, I think that would be cool. I would like to have wings on my body.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cory just wants to be a bird.
Yes.
That's what
It would be sweet, okay?
It would be.
Okay, what do we got next?
Next is attend a particular music festival.
At 12% of poll takers.
Yes. What music festival would you attend? You're not a really big music guy.
I'm not a music guy. I know it's weird. We talked about this in Nashville. I'm not a music guy. What the freak, right? Mm-hmm. I love music. I'll listen to music. Can't tell you anyone's names. Half the time what the songs are called. Don't know. I enjoy music. I enjoy music, but I'm not passionate about music. There is a difference. If I had to choose a music festival to go to.
Yeah. What would it be?
There was one.
What is it?
See, I think, like, I used to think Imagine Dragons would be cool to go to because
That's not a festival.
Oh, a music festival?
Yeah, music festival.
I don't know any music festivals.
Coachella, Bonnaroo,
Yeah,
Lollapalooza.
I don't know what the difference between any of those. I have no idea. Man. See, this is what we're talking about.
Electric Forest.
No, I don't know any of this.
You've never heard of any of these?
I've heard of them. I don't know anything about them. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, guys. You're all going to hate me now. Everyone's going to unsubscribe from the podcast.
I'll save us. I want to go to Burning Man.
Okay.
I think that'd be epic. I'm going to sleep in a tent and get all dusty and see art get lit on fire.
Okay. I'll go any music festival that has music that I like and I can drink.
That's all of them.
Okay, then all of them. I want to go to all of them.
They don't all have music that you like. Have you ever been to a music festival?
No, I went to concerts, not a music festival. No.
None?
No.
Oh, dang. You've never been to Summerfest or anything?
There's a big one down here in Manchester.
Yeah, it's Bonnaroo.
Oh, yeah. That's where all the people drink a lot of alcohol and substance abuse, and they do like a lot of coke and stuff there.
That's every music festival.
No, but this place is like a big one where they get stuff happens.
That's how Bonnaroo and Electric Forest and Stagecoach and Coachella all are. All of the giant music festivals.
The people here make the Bonnaroo one sound really crazy, apparently. At work, they always talk about it. Okay, well, I don't know.
I want to go to a music festival.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Not that I want to do all that stuff, because
I don't
mind-altering drugs are not my thing.
No, I would not want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't need to get high in a field somewhere.
Say no to drugs, kids.
Bad for you.
Yeah, it's bad for you.
The next one is write a novel.
This would be on mine.
I see that.
I would definitely write a novel of my life travels and my experiences.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Not even caring if people read it. It's like this podcast. No, I'm just kidding. I care if you guys listen. But we do it because we enjoy it. We're not in it to make money. We're not in it to...
It's to have fun.
It's to have fun and for us to talk to one another. We would like to have interviews. We'd like to have good conversations. That's mainly what it's for.
Yeah.
But it's not monetarily motivated.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we do wish we had more, and we would really appreciate it if you guys, whore us out. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, I would like to write a novel. That'd be cool. What about you?
I hate writing with an absolute passion. So I think writing a novel sounds like the worst possible thing.
Oh, okay.
I will read your novel because I love to read.
Oh, well, you do love to read.
I think mine, I would change it instead to reading as many novels as possible. To read like an obnoxious amount of books.
Yeah, the written word.
Yeah, because I'll read all day. But you ask me to write something, and I sound like a third grader.
Yeah, it gets to your imagination let blossom depending on the stories that you're reading. Mm-hmm. Fiction, nonfiction, whatever.
Lots of nonfiction right now.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. That's at 12% too. We've had a lot of these just sitting at 12%. Now we're getting below 10 after the next one. This one is complete an act of physical endurance / strength, e.g. complete a marathon or scale a mountain. So this is like a physical feat, which I could see why this is on, especially for Olympians and things. That's their whole life is doing these things. And a lot of people lately have been doing things like trying to find themselves, especially in an age where social media spotlight is so heavy and everyone's looking for attention. Mm-hmm. Finding yourself by going backpacking for 3 months, or awesome. Or some of these people that are running across the United States are swimming specific oceans with nothing but boats watching them or something. This stuff I find pretty insane.
Oh yeah, I would want to hike a mountain for sure.
Scale a mountain?
Yeah.
Like a big one, like Everest or something?
Oh, no.
I wouldn't do that.
Everest.
I wouldn't do that either. I
was thinking a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
like a sixth of that size.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, I've seen enough bad mountain climbing movies never to scale like Everest or anything like that.
There's absolutely no way. Nothing extreme like Everest. It would be, I don't know, to do like a 4-day backpacking trip through Yellowstone or like through the Redwoods or something.
Yeah, and definitely not in Tennessee because of the cannibals.
Not the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, not the cannibals because we don't want to get eaten, okay?
No siree.
Yeah, listen to a previous podcast if you don't know what we're talking about.
Google it.
Google cannibals in Tennessee.
Google feral people, Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, feral humans.
Sorry, you're gonna have nightmares, but
yeah, sorry in advance.
That's sorry.
Yep, and that is at 11%. Now
the last one.
The last melon.
Man, I was gonna say that.
The last melon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's okay.
I always say that.
Yeah. The last one is invent something.
Fully understand. Cool. Yeah, fully understand why this one's on the list.
Oh yeah. That you have to be so creative to invent something.
You have to be, in order to invent something, you have to be the 1% of 1%ers able to invent something, especially nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Because you think about something, you're like, oh my god, this is an amazing idea. No one's thought of this idea. And then you Google it, and it's like a very common, normal thing.
Well, and like Jordan Peterson says, it is the most impossible thing in the world to monetize creativity. Because for everything that you would invent or create, someone's probably created it, but better.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah, I know, crazy. Inventing something. I mean, especially if it's something utilized by the rest of the world. Like something that improves and you know, betters humanity in some way. I definitely see why this is on the list. It surprises me that it's only at, you know, a small 10% of poll takers.
I don't think a lot of people think about it.
Inventions? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so hard to do.
Nowadays, yeah. You have to have an amazing idea and have to have investors that are willing to partake in that risk.
I would invent something entirely useless and it only has one thing it can do, and it's really big and obnoxious, and I would use it every day.
Okay. All right.
I just want a crazy, like, Mr. Gadget kind of invention for myself.
And the last two things on here at 5% is people that had something else that none of these had categorized into their lists. And 9% put things under the don't know category. So there's some people who don't really know what they would have on their bucket list. This is not something I've thought of either. Like, I don't know about you,
really?
Taylor.
I've thought about it.
Well, so what's on your bucket list?
Travel the world. I want to go to 6 continents. I don't want to go to Antarctica.
Why not?
Because it's freaking cold.
Well, yeah, but it's a wonder. It's cool. There's polar bears there.
There's literally nothing there.
Icebergs and polar bears.
No, thank you.
Okay, I would go there.
I want to travel the world, see all the places. Skydiving is obviously on mine. I like I didn't think about it beforehand, but I do like to change someone's life for the better. Well, yeah, I've thought about it, like volunteering more.
Yeah.
Fulfilling my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, that's not really bucket list. It's more of like a life goal I just need to do. But I'd like to read the entire Bible.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would like to do that too.
Yeah. I've never read the Bible at all, so that's a while to go.
I used to read the Bible.
Really?
When I was a kid, yeah. When I had to go to Bible study and Bible, what is it?
Like VBS, Vacation Bible School.
I don't know. I had to go every Tuesday, Wednesday to Bible study. That's all I remember. But yeah, what else is on your list? Is that about it for now?
No. I would like to attend a fashion show.
Wow.
Not like a rinky-dink fashion show or like a fashion show I've been in. I want to go to a legit fashion show. Like a show at New York Fashion Week or Paris Fashion Week or Milan Fashion Week or Tokyo Fashion Week. I want to go to a legit fashion show. I don't even need a seat. Like if I'm an intern in the back on the ground sewing someone's shoe on them, I don't care. I want to be in the atmosphere of a fashion show.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. It sounds cool. I'd be down, you know. Sounds awesome. Anything else you can think of?
Those are my big ones. Those are the ones I've thought about before. No, I don't think there's any other ones. Those are the ones that I've for sure thought about before.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I don't think I have a bucket list.
No.
Like, there's not things that I don't think about my death. So I think about things that I would like to do, but there's a lot of things I would like to do. Like, I don't think of them as bucket list items. Like, there's a whole lot I would like to do. but I don't think of them. I live for most of the part day to day, and I live like within the year. I don't think of like when I'm 35, I'm going to do this. When I'm 40, I'm going to do this. When I'm 50, I'm going to do this. Or like, I kind of take it by day. And if monetarily I can do these things, then I will. I don't think of them like I would need to do this before I die. Because then that insinuates that I'm thinking about death. And I think that's what I was getting to at the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't think about them. I hope that I'm 150 years old and still running marathons, you know? So I don't think about this stuff.
Wow, science is going to come a long way.
Yeah, maybe that's the difference in the way people think about, like, their processes on how they think about things, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, some people see the glass half full and some people see it half empty. Mm-hmm. Like, I just don't think about my death, you know?
That's so weird.
At all. Like, it's not even on my radar, you know? Like, oh, someday I'm going to die. Like, I don't think about it like that.
That's nice.
Yeah, I know. And I part of it, I think that's why I have such a young heart.
You do act like a child.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm starting ahead, I guess.
Wow.
The one thing I do have that we wanted to take note is I actually have the opposite list of this. I have a list of things that I've done that are important in my life that I've already done.
I think that's really cool.
You didn't even know that I had this list either.
No, you just told me about it.
Yeah, and I started this list a while ago, and I think about the stuff on it to remind myself of like what I've been through. So I will continue to add to the list, but it's definitely opposite of a bucket list. This is things that I've done while I'm living. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't know.
I'm not on the list.
Not yet. We're waiting until the day we get married because that's going to be the most important day of my life.
Oh.
Yeah.
So cute.
So let's not get mushy. That's what we've got for the show. That is the list from You Gov America. I hope you enjoyed it. We thought it would be a good topic of discussion here.
Yeah, and we want to know your bucket list items.
Yeah.
Maybe you have something that we missed.
Right. Make sure you comment on Facebook, Instagram,
Twitter.
Let us know what you think. Our next episode
is August 18th. Whoa, crazy. Also, check out our affiliate link for Instacart. You can order your groceries for delivery through their app. They will text you if they're out of your product and offer suggestions. They will also not give you shitty produce, which other people do. I'm not going to say name.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of the Strive Nation podcast with your hosts, Cory, Estreen, and Taylor Huff.
Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at Strive Nation Pod on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Join us for our next episode in 2 weeks. And remember, when the world is upside down, Strive Nation is right side up for you guys. Have a good one.